What is the point of this? That is something you never want to hear somebody say about your story. So I'll give you 3 ways to turn off that option in the brain. Have you ever been reading a story and you're in the middle of an important arc or an important event, and for some reason you're just not feeling fulfilled? Or have you been reading a scene and you're thinking to yourself, where is all of this heading? Well, this is a byproduct of a lack of direction. So the question is, what can we do? Well, 3 things: theme, goal and steps, external and internal conflict. Theme is important because theme is telling us what your story is about. What are you trying to say to me? For example, One Piece is about freedom. So when One Piece characters are liberating people or helping people say what they want to say and do what they want to do, he is setting people free. It all ties back to the theme. And it makes the story feel purposeful. Goals and steps. You need a goal so we know where things are heading, so things aren't happening for no reason. For example, Luffy wants to be king of the pirate. That is a goal. But to become king of the pirate, you need steps. Steps are these things that we see as readers as needing to be checked off for them to reach their goal. So if he needs a boat, that's step 1. If he needs a crew, that's step 2. Another example would be Aang. Aang needs to learn all 4 elements so he can fight the Fire Lord. Well, step 1 is you need to learn waterbending. So the third thing you need is internal and external conflict. The conflicts that your character faces should be byproducts of your theme. So if your theme is freedom and you have characters that are liberating people, they need to be liberating these people from something: an oppressive force, an antagonistic force, a villain. Having random conflicts that don't tie into your theme as well as your character, because your character should be a representation of your theme, will lead your readers to be bored and uninterested. Here's an example of an internal and external conflict. We can look at Aang the Avatar. Aang doesn't know if he can bring balance to the world because he's just a 12-year-old kid who wants to have fun. External conflict would be that there are people trying to stop him from doing that. An external conflict would be a group of benders that do not want to live in balance. You have colonizers running around and taking over nations. So if you want your story to have a sense of direction, you need a strong theme, you need a goal with steps, and external and internal conflict that connects to the theme.